So one of the challenges that a lot of people talk to me about in my practice, when they're in conversation with me in my coaching, is the whole idea of how we manage emotions. And and I think that one of the things that I learned in my policing career and through all my personal experiences, through some pretty tough, chaotic times, is the understanding of how the brain is wired. And sometimes we make that way more complex than it needs to be. So if you just bear with me, I want to use the analogy of a light switch. So if we have a light switch and the switch is in the down position, we know that the power is off. But did you also know that when you change your spine, you change your mind? Your spine is the light switch. So when you're dropping, so your shoulders drop and your eyes hit the floor, you're essentially sitting on the Staples easy button for emotions. It's all at the bottom. And typically, sadly, those emotions are not usually your best friend. They're the ones that are keeping you stuck, hopeless. If you think about a kid who's struggling with homework or writing an exam and you feel like, oh my gosh, I've studied all the wrong material, you will automatically drop like this. The hand comes up and there's this sense of deflation or the weight of the world on your shoulders. An interrupt understands that light switch. So the switch is in the down position. I want everything to come up. And when I speak to groups, I often tell men who completely understand this, that everything in an up position makes us happy. Right, guys? So think about your toes, your thumbs, your nose. If I bring everything up, what happens when I'm hardwired in my brain is that the switch, the proverbial light switch, the metaphorical light switch, turn the lights back on. And so we have suddenly this sense of dopamine and feel-good chemicals start to flood the brain. We have this moment where all of a sudden we're like, oh, and it's a great interrupt. Now understand that if I can't walk around all day like this. So I have to find neutral as well. A light switch can be in the neutral position, which means I'm not down nor am I up. So lights are not off, nor are they on. But think about you're at a sporting game and the team is boring, the game is slow, and the audience is sinking. Then the mascot comes out with the signs, go, 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 and everyone in the audience, in the fan base, starts to feel the energy coming up. And the same is true for ourselves. That if I'm starting to sink, I'm on the phone with a difficult client, I'm facing something really difficult in my life, if I allow my body to collapse and my eyes stay at the floor, I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to spin in that. So knowing that I can control it by bringing thumbs up, toes up, nose up, take a deep breath. And I like this phrase, suddenly I'm fascinated. Because it makes the brain curious, like a golden retriever. Is it treats? Is it a ball? What am I excited by? What am I fascinated by? But I want you just to do something with me for a second, if you would. I want you just to look straight down and say, this sucks. And then take a deep breath, pull the toes up on one foot, put your thumbs up, put your eyes up, take a deep breath, and then say, this sucks while you look at the ceiling. And feel the difference. The energy of that phrase cannot be the same. So learn to use your spine to change your mind, like a light switch.